up today, I am going to be using a towel. If you don't have one, you can just pretend to have one. This one is like a long hand towel, but any towel will work. Okay. So with the towel, it'll kind of change us opening our fingers for when we do our power moves. If you don't have a towel, you can always at the end do a finger flick to keep those hands mobile. If not, we will be holding on to the towel. So today I want to do seated power. We're going to start by going through the moves, and then I want to put them all together into a flow. So I want to start with some power up. So I'm going to grab the towel, keep it on my thigh. I'm going to come down. Good, arching forward. And then as I come up, I'm going to bring that towel back, really squeeze those shoulder blades together, and then back down, okay? So that is our power up today. I would like to do 10 in a row. Everyone count out loud if you can at home. Ready? Down, power up, 1, good, down, up, 2, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, down, up tall, 6, good, down, 7, down, up 8, down, 9, good, and 10. Very good. Okay. So for our next one, we have our rock. So it's going to be a little different because we're holding on to the towels. I want you guys with one leg to point it out to the side. And then with your arms, I want you to reach away of the leg that is extended and then come back. So you should hopefully be making like a diagonal line with your body. So if you're stretching out your left leg, you're leaning, stretching up tall towards the right, and then coming back, okay? So we'll be going side to side, alternating for 10, all right? So count out loud with me. Ready? Reach, 1, back, switch, 2, 3, good, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Okay. So for our twist, we'll see how this works. We're going to start arms forward like so. And then I want you guys to twist to the side, bring those hands together, then stretch the towel forward as you come forward. So as you're turning, the towel will come together. And as you open up forward, it should be taut, okay? So together, you know how we usually clap our hands? This one, we won't be clapping because we got the towel in the way, okay? So we're going to do 10 of those, alternating each side. All right, everyone make sure you're sitting up nice and tall, not leaning on the back of your chairs. Let's go. So twist, towel together, come back to center, open up. 1, twist, taut, 2, switch, 3, switch, 4, 5, 6, yep, pull that towel apart as you're forward, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. All right, so last one we have is our step. So for this one, I'm thinking let's do one leg out, And then I want you to like lean towards that foot, bring it back. One leg out, but then lean down towards the foot, come back. So a little bit different than our rock, because on our rock we reached up. This one I want you to reach towards your foot. Okay, nice big steps, really exaggerate that lift of your thigh. Okay, we're gonna do 10 in a row, alternating sides. All right, start sitting up nice and tall, and let's go. Step, reach. 1, good, switch. Step, reach. 2, good, step, reach. 3, good, switch. 4, switch. 5, switch. 6, 7, good everyone. 8, 9, 10. Awesome job. Okay, do you guys remember all of that? Because we're going to put it together. So I want to do 5 flows together, meaning each one of those exercises, I want to put them together like it's a routine. Okay, so after each run through of all of them, that will count as 1. I will try to stay consistent on what side I go to, but no promises. As long as you get both sides for the rock, the twist, and the step, okay? So you just got to make sure you alternate sides. Okay, let's start with our power up. We ready? Down, up, good. Now we're stepping and reaching, good. Step and reach, good. Now we're twisting, good. Open up, other side, twist, open up, good. Feet together. Now we're stepping and reaching towards that foot, come together, other side, come together. That is 1. Let's do it again. Down, up tall, good. Now we're reaching to the side, stretching, good. Switch, good. Now we're twisting, open up, switch sides, open up. Now we're stepping. Step out to the side, reach for that foot, good. Exaggerate that movement, other side, good. That is 2. Again, down, up tall, good. Now we're reaching to the side. Come back to center, switch, center. Now we're twisting, good. Open up, pull that towel taut, switch, center. Now we're stepping, out and reaching, back in, out and reaching, back in. That is 3. Again, down, up, good. Reach, point that toe, reach, switch, good. Now we're twisting. Twist one side, open up, twist the other, open up. Stepping out, reach, leg back in, step out, reach for that foot, leg back in. 4, last one, okay? Down, up, good. Reach to the side, stretch that leg, switch, good. Now we're twisting, opening up, twisting, opening up, feet together, stepping out, reaching, coming in, stepping out, coming in. Very good. Okay. That is all I have for our warm-up. Good job, everyone. I don't think we'll be using the towels, at least for exercises. If I come up with something where we can use them, I will. Mine will be close to me. But for now, we can put those to the side. All right, we have a strength circuit to start today. So I'm going to grab my dumbbells to start. If you don't have dumbbells, you can always grab a water bottle or a can of soup, okay? This one you can do seated or standing, okay? So if you want to try standing, be my guest. You're going to start with your hands around the dumbbells, but your palms frontward, okay? So you're going to do a bicep curl. You're going to pull in, but then I want you to turn so that your palms are down towards the ground as you lower. So there's rotation there. Then you're going to rotate them back up again, come up. Then as you go down, you're going to rotate it so your palms are towards the ground. Okay, so up, palms will be up, and down, palms will be down. If that hurts the shoulders, you can keep them palms up the whole time and not do the rotation, but if you can rotate and then slowly lower down, that'll help work that arm a little bit more. Okay, next, if we're staying seated, I'm gonna have you get into like a lunge position here. So I'm turning my body towards the side. I have one knee, both knees are bent here. And then I am going to reach up towards the ceiling with my outside arm. So one arm's reaching towards the inside of my thigh, and then the other one's opening up towards the ceiling. Okay? If you want to try it standing, you can get into a lunge position here, and then you can open up like so. Okay? So you can do that one standing or seated. Okay? Next, we have a row. So we're going to start with our arms out in front of us. And then as we pull back, we're going to squeeze those shoulder blades together, and I'm keeping my palms up and then rotating out. So squeezing back, my palms are up. As I'm punching forward, palms go down. So squeezing here, coming forward, squeezing here. This one you can do standing as well, okay? You don't need to be seated for this one. Okay, our last one, I'll show it standing first. So you're gonna do a step out to the side, and then a squat, and then step back. So if you need your chair in front of you to hold on for balance, please do. Step out to the side, squat. So we're sticking our butts back like we're sitting in a chair and coming back. Big step out, squatting, coming back. If that is too challenging for you, you can do a big step out to the side seated. Lean forward with that weight like you are squatting. Bring it back. So step out to the side, put that weight in front of you, bend down, bring it back, okay? So there are ways to make standing or sitting more challenging based on what you are able to do. I will start with the seated version first, and then second round through, I will do it standing. We have 50 seconds of exercise with a 20-second break. All right, let's get to it. Okay, palms up. We're going to bend those elbows, rotate down, slowly lower down. So up, good. Palms down on the way down. And then twist, up, twist, down, twist. Good. You can always do one arm at a time as well, if you'd like. Now your muscles will work harder the slower you go on the way down, okay? So don't let that weight win necessarily. Try to remain in control of it. Good. Hopefully you guys can see that I'm rotating. Good, and rest. Okay. Next one we're gonna get into that lunge position. So both knees bent, whichever leg you can feel the inside of your thigh, you're going to put your arm on the inside of your thigh on that side. Bring your arms together, and then you're going to rotate up towards the ceiling. Good. Okay. So we're opening up, but we're also using those shoulder muscles to come up towards the ceiling. If this challenges your balance too much standing, you can widen the space between your feet. Good. Trying to go through that motion. If that hurts arms, you can always rest your elbow on that thigh, but still moving the arm up and down. Good. Next round, we'll switch which legs we do, okay, and which arm. Almost there. Good, and rest. Awesome. So remember which arm and which leg you were using, because second round will switch, okay? All right, next we have our row, okay? Okay, arms out in front. As we pull, those palms come up. We're squeezing those shoulder blades together and then coming back out. Pull and squeeze, sitting or standing up nice and tall. Come back out. And then pull. Good. And then punch on the way out. Pull. Really squeeze those shoulder blades together and punch. And pull. Good. Imagine a string is pulling you from the top of your head as you pull. Really trying to focus on that posture. Pull back. Good. Punch. Pull. Good. Punch. Pull. Last one. Good. And rest. Okay, next we have that big step out to the side with the squat. So if you're standing, it's like this, and then bringing it back, okay? So for those standing, that is what you'll be doing. Seated, we're gonna do the same thing. All right, let's start. So step out, squat down, come back. Good, step out, squat down, good, bring it back. Good, keep switching sides. Squat down, good, come back. Switch, squat, good, come back. Switch, squat down, come back. Right, if you need that chair in front of you to hold on to for balance standing, please do so. Or if you need a chair underneath you, in case you go too low with that squat, that also may be a good idea. Good. Almost there. Good, and done. Awesome job. Okay, so good job, everyone. Catch your breath, take a break, grab some water if you need. We'll start again in about a minute on round 2, okay? So this time I will do it standing, okay? Just grabbing some water as well. I'm going to keep the chair close to me. If you want to remain seated, you can. If you want to try it standing the second round, you can. That is all up to you, okay? Okay, we ready? All right, we're going to start with those curls, okay? So curl up, rotate, back down. Good. Up, rotate, back down. Good. Now, if you're standing, make sure there's just a little bit of bend in your knees. I don't want them over straight. Make sure you're tightening your belly, protecting that low back. Standing up nice and tall. Up, rotate, back down. Rotate, up, rotate, down. Rotate, up, rotate, down. Very good, everyone. And rest. Okay. Next one, we are going to be, remember which leg you lunged towards last time. So my first time I was facing the left. This time I'm going to face the right. Keep the chair close by if you need to hold on to. I'm putting my arm kind of towards the inside of my thigh, hands together, and then I'm rotating up towards the ceiling. Good. Almost like you're really exaggerating, pulling like a lawnmower to start, but also rotating your spine at the same time. Good. So same position if you're sitting, trying to get your body to face the side. Good. Almost there. Good, and rest. Okay. Hopefully we're feeling that in the shoulders, back, and the legs. That one kind of gets everything going. Our next one is our row, okay? So making sure we're standing up really tall, sitting up nice and tall. Let's start arms out in front of us. We're pulling back, squeezing those shoulder blades together, punching forward. Pulling back, good. Forward. Pulling in, good. Punching out. Remember I said like a string's pulling you from the top of your head. So really try to focus on posture, reducing any forward motion or slouching. Good. Punch, pull, squeeze, punch, pull and squeeze. Good. Punch, pull and squeeze. Good, and rest. Okay, last one will be our step out with our squat, okay? So remember, if you're sitting, it's a step out, and then you're going to bring the weight forward and back up, okay? Just like I did last time, okay? Okay, step out, squat, come up, step in. Out, squat, up, in. Good. Out to the side, squat, up, in. Good job, everyone. Out, down, up, in. Out, down, up, in. Good. Keep up that rhythm. Up, in. Out, down, up, in. Good. Down, up, in. Out, down, up, in. And done. Very good, everyone. So we are done with that circuit, okay? So there will be 4 new exercises I will be going over for the second circuit. If you need to grab some water, please do. We're going to keep our hand weights if you have them. And some of these will be standing if you can. I will try to show a seating alternate. I'm going to show this one standing, and then I will show some sitting ones as well. Okay, so this one you can do with or without weights. If you need the chair by you, then please use it, okay? So I'm going to grab the weights. This one takes some balance. So please use the chair if you need. What I want to do is do a knee to elbow, as if you might not be able to touch, but to imagine that knee touching that elbow. Now, if this is too challenging for the balance, because you really have to be able to balance on one leg, quite well. You can do it seated. It will still work your core. So opposite knee to elbow, okay? So you're kind of doing a crunch, but you're also rotating to the side, okay? So I will leave it up to you guys and your discretion. And if you want to try it standing or sitting, that's our first one, okay? Our next one, we're going to start with our arms towards the ceiling, elbows bent. Then I want you to try to straighten your elbows, come down, elbows out, straighten the elbows back in. So it's a two-way tricep exercise. So we're starting up, bent, straighten, coming down, elbows out, straighten out to the side. Good. If that hurts the shoulders, you can always lower it and do it lower like so. So we'll go up, bend, straighten, down, out, straighten, in. Okay? Same movement if you're sitting, okay? So that won't change any of the exercise. Okay? So next one, we're going to try a lunge. So you're going to do one step forward, then the arm that is not forward, I want you to punch across your body and then step back. So however far forward you step, you have to make sure you're able to come back. You need a chair next to you. So I'm stepping forward with my left, punching my right, coming back. If we're seated, we're here. You do one kick forward of the leg, punch towards that side with the opposite arm and back. So I'm kicking one leg forward, putting my heel down, punching across, bringing it back. Okay, so still getting that leg motion, one forward, opposite punching across, okay? Now the last one, standing, I want you guys to try to bend your knee and touch the dumbbell or your hands as close as you can, opposite arm, opposite leg. So it's reaching like so. Okay, so this one also takes a lot of single leg balance. So if you need to put the weights down and hold on to a chair and do one leg at a time while you're holding on, that is an option. Okay, trying to get as much bend as you can. If you want to stay seated, this one's hard because you're going to kick the back of your chair. You can always do a kick out and a reach for the toe on the opposite. So it'll be very similar to the other one, but I want you to reach towards your opposite toe instead of the cross punch, okay? All right. So those are our exercises. I'm going to start with standing, and then I will try to remind you guys of the seated alternate exercises, okay? All right, let's begin. Knee to elbow, opposites. Good. Make sure between your turns, you're sitting or standing up nice and tall. If you need a chair to hold on to, you can always drop the weights. Make sure you're safe enough to hold on with one hand. If you're sitting, it is the same motion. Good. All right, last 10. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. Good. As long as you're safe, being in that one leg stance. Good, and rest. Awesome. Okay, next is our two-way tricep. This one's a little clunky, but we'll get it done. Okay, so arms up, bend the elbows, straighten the elbows. Come back down, arms out, straighten the elbows, bend the elbows. Up towards the ceiling, bend, straighten. Come down, out, straighten, bend. Good. Up, bend, straighten. Come down, out, straighten those elbows, bend them. Good. Up, bend the elbows, straighten the elbows, come down, out to the side, straighten, bend. Good. Up, bend, straighten, down, out, straighten, bend. And rest. Very good. All right. Next we have our lunge with our opposite punch. Remember, if you're sitting, you're kicking out and punching across your body. And let's begin. So kicking or stepping, punching across the body, coming back. Switch legs, punch, come back. Good. Remember, if you're sitting, it's a kick out, but you're still getting that cross-body punch towards the side, and you're switching sides. Good. Come back. Forward, switch, punch across, come back. Good. Keep up this groove. Good. Step forward, punch across, come back. Forward, cross, come back. Good. I'm putting my weights down for the last one. Remember, if you're sitting for this one, you are going to be kicking out, reaching for that opposite toe. Okay? So you're really going to hopefully feel a stretch in those hamstrings. All right. If you're standing, you're doing opposite knee kicks behind the back. Okay? Now remember, if you're sitting, you're doing a kick forward, trying to touch your toes with the opposite hand. Good. Now you might not be able to touch those feet, and that's okay. Just try to imagine you're reaching back for the bottom of your shoe or foot. Good, everyone. 10 seconds. If you feel safe, you can try to speed up your pace. And done. Awesome. First round of that circuit is complete. I'm going to grab water real quick, and we'll do that one again. All right, good job everyone on that one. Hopefully the seating alternate ones make sense. I'm going to stay standing for the first one, but remember, if you're sitting, it is that same motion of bringing your elbow across to your knee, okay? All right, we're going to begin round 2. Ready? Okay, ready? Reaching over, opposite knee to elbow. You need one hand to stabilize. I'd recommend putting down the weight. That way you can hold on to a chair. If you're sitting, same motion, okay? Knee to opposite elbow. You're reaching with both, okay? So don't just bring the knee up to your elbow. You got to cross both to try to even get it close. I'm not expecting you guys to touch, but just to bring it towards each other, okay? Good. 5 seconds. Good, and rest. Awesome. All right, next we have that tricep or elbow extension exercise. You would like to use weight, you can. You don't have to. All right, ready? Punch up, bend, straighten, down, out, straighten, bend. Good. Up, bend, straighten, down, out, straighten, bend, rest. Up, bend, straighten, come down, elbows out, straighten the elbows, back in, rest. Up, bend those elbows, straighten those elbows, bring it down, arms out, elbows straight, back in, rest. Good, and rest. Good, that looked very good from my end. Looked very coordinated together, which is awesome. Okay, this next one we have is our forward lunge, crossover punch. Remember, if you're sitting, you're kicking out, crossing over, opposite arm, opposite leg. Let's begin. So step, punch across, come back. Switch, step, punch across, come back. Very good. Step, punch, and back. Remember, you can do this seated too. So kicking one leg out, trying to use the other arm to punch across the body towards the leg that's in front. Good. Keep switching. So if I'm going too fast, you can go slower. If you want to go faster than me, you can go faster. Last 5 seconds. Good, and rest. All right, we got one more. We have our knee bends behind our back, or if you're sitting, you're kicking out, reaching opposite foot, okay, if you're sitting. Ready? So bend, reach back. Good. Switching sides. Trying to stay sitting or standing up nice and tall. Good. Keep it up. All right. If you want to challenge yourself and go a little bit faster, you can. If you're safe doing so. I'm going to try to go a little faster. We'll see. Good. And done. Woo. All right, guys. We are done with our strength and coordination circuit. I'm putting my hand weights down. So for
froze up, so it's on her end, I believe.
Yes, ma'am.
She'll probably reboot and come back in. As they say, just keep moving.
Yes, ma'am.
Keep moving, keep the body moving. I'm sending her something, so hopefully she reads it or she can get it. It's never happened to her before. I think maybe once, so she might be a little stumped at what to do. So I did send something to her. There you go. Okay. Let's see.
I'm so sorry.
Okay,
I lost internet and it wasn't connecting for a very long time.
that's fine. I let them know. So go ahead.
Okay,
I'm gonna have to spotlight you again, try to find you because
I'll wave. Hopefully that'll.
there you go. Okay.
All right. Well, welcome back, guys. Sorry about that. So what I was saying before I got cut off, the next 10 minutes or so, I will be doing some exercises on the floor. So if you are able to safely get to the ground, if you need a chair to do so, I will be putting my mat on the ground to go through a few exercises. We'll be doing a few power moves. So the ones that we started with today, very similar. We're just changing positions. So if you want to stay seated and help with those power ups or the reaches, you can do that seated as well. All right, so let me just set up real quick. So for those still seated, we will be doing some power exercises here. So if you're seated, the power up is going to be very similar to what we did earlier today. So I still want you guys to do it with us, even if you're not on the ground. The rock will be the reach overhead. The twist will be the twist, okay? And the step will be the moving the legs, okay? So for those on the ground, power up here, we're gonna go hands and knees, okay? And then you're gonna kind of sink your weight down towards your heels. And then I want you to try to come up like so. Yep. And then back down. And then you're gonna lean back, come up to tall kneeling, and then down. So I want to try 10 of those in a row. If you guys can count with me at home. If you're sitting, you can still do the power ups from a sitting position, okay? Ready? Okay. Down and then up. 1. Down, up. 2. Good. Down, lean back. 3. Good. Down. 4. Come down and up. 5. Good. Again. 6. 7. Good. Hands down. Lean back. 8. Good. 9. Last one. 10. Very good. Okay, if we're on the floor, we're gonna go from here. I'm gonna walk my hands out in front of me a little bit. And then I'm gonna try to bring my hips forward and arch my spine up towards the ceiling. Good. And then we come back, okay? So that'll be our power rock if we're on the hands and knees. If you're sitting, you're gonna be doing the reach overhead with the leg that comes out to the opposite side, okay? All right, let's get ready. We're gonna do 10 of those. All right, so lean back a little bit. Bring those hips forward, arch up. 1. Good. And back. And forward again. 2. Good. Back. Hips forward, arch up. 3. Good. Again. Forward. 4. Good. Really stretching, going through as much motion. 5. And back. 6. Good. Hips forward. Up. 7. Good. Again. 8. 9. Last one. 10. Very, very good. Okay. So this next one we have is our twist. So you're going to start by taking one arm. You're going to reach it underneath the other arm and your body. Then that same arm is going to come up and stretch towards the ceiling. And then you're going to switch arms. That one's going to twist the opposite way underneath and then come up towards the ceiling this way. If you are seated, you will be doing the twist with the clap. Open up, twist, open up. Okay? So please keep with us if you're seated. We're going to do 10 total, so 5 each side. Ready? So we're reaching under, twisting, coming up. 1. Switch arms. Underneath. Same arm comes up. 2. Switch again. Reaching underneath. Same arm comes up. 3. Good. Underneath. Come up. 4. Good. Switch. 5. Good. Switch. 6. Good. Keep going. Keep stretching. Up. 7. Other arm. Up. 8. Good. One more each side. 9. Last one. 10. Very good. Okay. Last one on hands and knees is quite hard. So if you need to hold on to a chair to help hold yourself up, because we're going to be doing like a stepping, coming back. So if you need a chair to hold on to, that might help. If not, we're going to start hands and knees. We're going to try to get that leg up towards your hand and then back. It might get kind of stuck halfway. If you want to try to inch it forward, that is okay. But if this is all the range you got, that is okay as well. So we're going to be alternating sides with this one, okay? If you're seated, you're doing a step with your legs out to the side, bringing them back. Step with the legs out to the side, bring it back. Okay? Let's begin. So step, good, bring it back. 1, switch. 2, big step. 3, try to use your hands as a target. 4, switch. 5, switch. 6, good. 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Okay, so I am going to stay on the ground for a few more. I have 2 exercises here, okay, just to add in because they are quite hard exercises. So I want us to try them, okay? So the first one, we're going to be on hands and knees, okay? You're gonna straighten one leg behind you. And then I want you to imagine you're making like an arc of motion, like maybe like a rainbow behind you with that leg, okay? So I wanna try 5 of those on each side, okay? So if you're on the ground with me, let's try that. So I'm gonna start out to the side, up and over, 1, good. Same thing, up and over, 2, good, again, 3, good, 2 more, 4, last one, 5, good. All right, I'm switching legs, okay? So same thing, leg straight behind me. I'm gonna put it out towards the side so I can start making my arc of motion. Ready? So imagine it's like a rainbow. 1, bring it back. Again, 2, good, again, 3, again, 4, last one, 5. Good. Okay, and rest. All right, catch your breath. The last thing I want to do is try to hold a plank. We'll start with 10 seconds, okay? So it's not a standard plank where you're on your forearms or in like a push-up position. This is called a bear plank. So you're gonna be in hands and knees position. I'll try to show you guys from the side. Like so. So I'm tucking my toes underneath, and then I'm trying to lift my body, my knees up off the ground. So I'm staying in this hands and knees position, but I'm just coming up off the ground. So if you are able to lift yourself up, I want you to join me. If it's only for a second, it's only for a second, and that's okay. Now, if it hurts the shoulders, you can always use your arms on a chair and try to get those hips up. But if it's okay, let's try it. So we're gonna try 10 seconds. If you need to come up and down during those 10 seconds, that is fine. All right, I'm getting in position. Ready and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down. Good. Okay. If that was easy, we're gonna try for 15 seconds. If that was challenging, you can stop at 10 or 5 or whatever your number is for it to be challenging, okay? This next one, I'm gonna try 15 though, okay? Ready and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, rest. Good. Hopefully you guys feel your whole body working on this one. All right, one more round. I'm gonna try for 20 seconds. If you are able to do 20 seconds, then join me. If you need to rest at whatever number is your challenging number, rest there, okay? Last round. All right, coming back. Tucking those toes, ready, and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Very good. Okay, that's all I have for the floor today. So carefully come up from the floor. If you need a chair to do so, please use one. We will end seated. We'll do very short cool down once people are in their chairs. All right, we're gonna start legs apart a little bit here. Arms open at the side, sitting up nice and tall. Spread those fingers out. We're gonna take a nice deep breath in, reaching up, breathe out on the way down. 1, good, we're gonna do 5 of those. Breathe in, reach up. 2, good, again, breathe in, reach up. 3, good, again. 4, good, 1 more. And 5, good. Okay, if you can, let's cross one shoulder over the other. Let's add some wrist circles here. I know my wrist gets sore after I do some exercises kneeling, so help keep it flexible. Good, switch directions of your wrist circles. Good, rest those arms. Whichever arm you didn't pull over, I want you to pull over the other one. Good. I'm going to add some wrist circles, keep that mobile. Good, switch directions. Good, and rest. If you can, let's try bringing one leg crossed over. If that is challenging enough just to hold it here, you can keep it here. If not, I want you to try to push down that knee towards the ground. While we're here, let's add some ankle circles. Do 2 things at once. Hopefully you're feeling a stretch in the back of the hip with this one. Good, switch directions of those ankle circles. And good. All right, carefully put that leg down. We're gonna switch legs, okay? So whichever one wasn't stretched, bring that one up. If you can, give a little pressure here if you're not feeling the stretch already. Then let's add some ankle circles here. Good, switch directions of those ankle circles. Good, and rest. Okay, well, that's all I